Hi, I'm Tony Fleming. Welcome to Fleming's Ultimate Garage.
Hey, I just took the hanging tag off of this cool new car. It just came in, 69 Yenko 427 Camaro. Beautifully reproduced. You know, these cars were legendary at their time because, you know, you couldn't get this, the 427, obviously in the Camaro. And the 396s, the most you get was 375 horsepower. Truth of the matter is, like these 427s made well into the 450 range, and they would roll down the road. This car here, stroked and bored 427 to 468 cubic inches. When I start it, you'll hear this car makes well over 500 horsepower. It's got a real 4-speed in it. It's got a real a Muncie 4-speed and a 12-bolt with posi. So, you know, getting the power to the ground is pretty important. You know, you see a lot of these cars with big engines and a 4-speed and a 10-bolt rear. And all that's cool. It's only going to last so many times. But this car here is designed to do one thing, and that is roll on down the road, because that's really what you're buying a Yenko Camaro for anyway. This has a custom set of 17-inch American racing mags. We're kind of a period correct at the time. We have a nice set of rally wheels that goes with the car if you want to go that route, or we can go with the Yenko looking torque thrust Ds. Okay? Take a walk around. Got the cowl hood, got the Yenko stripes. This car is nicely tied together all over. Got power disc brakes. And what you care about here is the detail and the engine builder. The engine builder here built this car to go and this car to go properly. This car revs nicely. It doesn't love being cold, but you can see when somebody restored this car, they almost over-restored the car. They painted these parts correct black in here. They got real GM hoses, but like they painted the firewall there. You know, it takes a lot of work to paint the firewall because you got to take the front clip off to get all underneath in that paint there. And because these are unibody, that's what a lot of people do when they restore a car properly. They take the front clip off, they can replace the suspension, detail the engine, like all that good stuff. We got the nice insulation here. You got the cowl induction air cleaner, all new chrome and stainless. Nice grille. You got the front and rear spoilers, detailed latches, just little stuff. I mean, it's not a big deal, but you know, somebody didn't spray bomb the car black. You know, this is painted silver. The bolts are painted black, and somebody obviously cared when they put the bolts on not to chip the brand new paint off. Brand new horns, the heater works. You know, little stuff that we take for granted that you know, when you buy a car, you may find when you get it home it doesn't do what it's supposed to. You know how I knew this was a factory 4-speed car? Because it has a reverse lockout in it still. You know, a lot of people convert them to 4-speed, which is great, but the reverse lockout was there so that you could keep the anti-theft system in place. Nice badges. The cool thing about these, you know, really is, like, we know this is a reproduction, which is fine, but this car can be an SS396 also in a matter of just a couple days. You know, with the correct stripes, the badging around and things like that. And we actually do these for people. Some people like the Yenko, some people like an SS396, and we can make it whatever it is that you choose. Because it's not matching numbers, we're not really hurting it. I took the mat out of here because I wanted you to see the detail. Here's the little stuff that we were talking about. You know how they painted the engine compartment inside? Here, when they detailed the trunk, they went ahead and they finished it and then they clear coated it. Most people don't go that extra step. New gaskets, nicely painted inside here. I want you guys to hear that for a second. Listen. Not extra rattles, not a double close. Closes nice and tight. Got factory gauges here. It does have an aftermarket set here. We can move those for you like before if you want. We can convert these to the gauges that go right there, which is probably what I would do. Or we just leave it alone. Nice 3-spoke wheel. But you know what, I've been talking about the engine and the drivetrain. How about I start it so that we don't have to wait any longer, okay? If this old car will start, you know. Listen to that. You know, in closing, this car definitely doesn't rev like a 468 cubic inch motor. Whoever built this motor knew what they were doing. It revs so beautifully and makes such great power. And they didn't just build an engine, they made a great transmission. They tied the rear in properly. So when you get on the gas, this thing hooks up and it goes nice and straight. Sounds great and it feels good. And at the end of the day, that's kind of why we do this, because we love the sound of it. You can't buy that sound in today's new car, for sure. So anyway, you know, a great car, big block, 4-speed, 69 Camaro. You know, enough said. We're Fleming's Ultimate Garage. We're very proud to present this 69 big block Camaro. Call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.